load test on induction generator. So before conducting the experiment, let us go to the circuit diagram and understand its parameters. This is the circuit diagram for the experimental setup. So the circuit diagram consists of a three-phase supply, star delta starter. This is the induction motor which is coupled to DC shunt generator to measure three-phase power which is consumed by the motor. We are using two wattmeters, wattmeter 1, wattmeter 2. So there are ammeters in series with each wattmeters, and one voltmeter is there to measure supply voltage. An energy meter is connected to one of the phase. So now basically it is a DC shunt generator. The field of the DC shunt generator is controlled by using rheostat, which is about 145 ohms. So there is a voltmeter to measure the voltage generated by the DC generator. So now here the circuit is drawing 115 volt DC supply. An SPST switch is connected in series with the DC supply. A voltmeter is connected across SPST switch, and an ammeter is in series with SPST switch. So there is a control switch LL is there to control this 115 volts supply to the entire part of the circuit. This is the experimental setup for conducting load test on induction generator. Here, this is the three-phase supply, star delta starter for the starting of three-phase induction motor, LL control switch, 110 bar 115 DC supply control switch. This is the three-phase induction motor which is coupled to DC shunt generator. Here two wattmeters are there, wattmeter 1, wattmeter 2, ammeters in series with each wattmeters. One energy, a 145 ohm rheostat is there to control field of DC shunt generator. This is the SPST, that is single pole single throw switch. A DC voltmeter which is connected across the SPST switch. A DC ammeter is connected in series with SPST switch. This is the voltmeter used to measure voltage generated by the DC generator. This is the nameplate details of experimental setup. The synchronous speed of three-phase induction motor is given by 1000. Now let's move on to the procedure of conducting the experiment. So before turning on three-phase supply, keep the 145 ohm rheostat which is at generator side in cut-in position. and keep open SPST switch, which is at DC supply side. Now turn on 3-phase 400 volt AC supply and run the induction motor by using star delta starter. Now the motor will rotate in clockwise direction and the voltage generated will be 0 because the resistance is in cut-in position. Now gradually decrease resistance so that the DC generator develops 115 volts. Now close 115 volt DC supply switch and LL control switch. Now the voltmeter across SPST switch must read 0 volts. That means we have made proper connections. Otherwise we have to check once again the circuit connections. If the voltmeter across SPST switch reads 0 volts, then close SPST switch. Now observe the speed of induction machine, which is less than synchronous speed. That means induction machine is working as induction motor and the energy meter disc rotates in clockwise direction. Record corresponding current, power at the induction motor side. When the induction machine is running as induction motor, the slip of the induction machine is positive. Now it is required to run the induction machine as induction generator. For that, we need to rotate induction machine and the speed is set that greater than synchronous speed. That means we need to rotate the induction motor at a speed which is greater than 1500 RPM. Before doing that, we will rotate the induction motor from normal speed, which is less than 1500 RPM, to 1500 RPM. That means the induction motor will run at 1500 RPM. That represent the machine will work as synchronous machine. That can be done by using varying the rheostat. When the machine is running at synchronous speed, the slip is 0. At this point of time, energy meter disc is at standstill condition. Further varying rheostat, we can run the induction machine at a speed greater than synchronous speed. Then induction machine will work as induction generator. At this point of time, energy meter disc rotates in anti-clockwise direction and the slip of the induction machine is negative. So negative slip stands for the machine is working as generator. So that means induction motor working as induction generator. So this is how induction motor can be run at a speed in such a way that the machine will work as generator. Three-phase supply is turned on. run the induction motor by using star delta starter, and the machine is running. Even though field rheostat is in cutting position, the voltmeter which is connected across DC generator is showing some voltage, that is due to residual magnetic flux. Now build up 110 volts DC by varying field rheostat from cutting to cutout position. And the voltage is about 110 volts. You can observe the energy meter where the energy meter disc is rotating in clockwise direction. Now close LL and 115 volts DC supply. Now you can observe the voltmeter which is connected across SPST switch is reading 0. That means whatever the voltage we are generating and the voltage we are taking from the supply, both are equal, hence the difference is 0. That means we have made proper connections. Now SPST switch is closed. Then also the voltmeter is reading 0 volts. Now record the values of wattmeter 1 and corresponding ammeter which is connected in series with the wattmeter 1. Similarly, value of wattmeter 2 and the second ammeter which is connected in series with the wattmeter 2. By varying 145 ohm rheostat, the energy meter disc must be standstill condition. Now the induction motor speed is synchronous speed, which is about 1500 RPM. Now further varying rheostat causes energy meter to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. That means induction motor is working as induction generator. Now the ammeter which is connected in series with the SPST switch, current goes on increases. Take the corresponding meter readings when the energy meter is in standstill condition and when it is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. So this completes the experiment conduction. Now to turn off, we should follow the procedure in such a way that we should bring the induction generator to work in induction motor condition. That can be done by using rheostat and its variation. So now the induction generator is brought to induction motor condition. You can see the energy meter is rotating in clockwise direction. That means induction machine is working as induction motor. And at this point, the DC ammeter which is connected in series with the SPST switch reads 0 amps. Now open SPST switch. Turn off control switch L, LL and 115 volts DC supply and turn off 3-phase supply.